Welcome back, sports gamers, to the Ravens franchise. Big week this week. I feel like I've been saying that for the past 3-4 weeks. We just had some really good games against good opponents, quality opponents. So really big game this week versus the Texans, who are 9-3 on the season, made the playoffs last year, and took them out in the playoffs. But should be a really good game. But we do have a couple things to get into. Got some things to take care of. And so let's get right into that. We do have big injury decision. We get hit with the injury bug pretty much every year. Brandon Williams has been out. Will he come back? Injury rating goes up. Stamina goes to 58. He's gonna play 2 plays in the whole game. Strength down to 81. We're gonna start the backup Mick Stoltenberg, because he's actually played well. I think he had like a sack and like 4 tackles last game, so he was playing pretty much better than Williams was in the first place. So we're gonna go with that, and let's do scouting next. I'll just do a little bit. I don't get too much into it. So let me know what you guys think. What I should add. I think left guard. I'm gonna leave my line. I'm still developing my line. As I said early in the season, DT does seem to be. I can use some depth there. Mick is being good, but I definitely need some depth in the front 7 there, because especially the way guys go down in the league with injuries in the front 7. So you gotta have some quality backups, and I'm lucky to have good young linebackers. I can kind of fill those roles, but I want to somebody to bring in, especially at middle linebacker. I think I'm not sure if Bam is the answer there or not. I definitely should get in the later rounds, because we're gonna pretty much have a terrible pick anyway. So okay, nice little target kill there. Alright, so some scouting in right there, and then my favorite thing to do is upgrade players. Let's see who we got this week. Pierce and Henry. Henry's played okay. I thought honestly he would play better than he has been subbing in, because he's good for a backup. 81, 82 overall for a backup. Plus 2 power moves. Let's see where he's at with that. 85 power move. Only 78 block shedding, but it's a good situational guy, but he's been forced to start because of the injury to Brandon Graham. He hasn't played great. The running games definitely suffer if Brandon Graham's out. They're stopping the run on defense has been tough, especially since my DT went out as well. So let's see. Michael Pierce. These are 92 power move, 91 block shed. Let's go ahead and get the go with the run stopper, so we can get him as part of the jumps up to 90 overall. Damn. Plus 1 awareness, plus 1 block shed, plus 1 strength, plus 1 tackle. Nice on that one. 92 power move, 92 block shed. Dude looking like a beast. Come on, Pierce, we gotta do better, man. That D line is like, definitely felt like it was better last season, but Brandon Graham being out. Stoltenberg's played pretty well. Henry's been a bit of a little disappointment, but Stoltenberg, I'm definitely going to involve him more, even when he comes back, when he gets the injuries back. Let's take a quick look at the injury report. We always have a bunch of guys on there, especially starters. So Brandon Williams still 3 more weeks. Graham comes back Graham and the new one comes back next week. That'll be big. Wish they came back this week, because have a tough game versus the Texans. We could definitely use Brandon Graham's pass rush. So when he comes back, we're going to have 2 90 overall defensive ends. That's going to be nice. That'll be a big boost to the defense. It's still 3 more weeks on TBJ, who just, man, I feel it hurts me. Like, I think if you could have a huge rookie campaign, especially with the offense playing as well as it is, and, it's just kind of a disappointment. Let's see who got the... let's see a quick look at how the stats are looking. Lamar Jackson, 2nd in passing, 3rd in touchdowns. Passer rating definitely dropped a bit. Alex Collins still 1st NFL in rushing. Let's see what the awards real quickly are looking like. Jackson and Collins still leading MVP. Doing this thing. Trey Edmonds. I'm not gonna get too much into this week, because I really just want to get into the game. Should be a good one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully we get the W, because we definitely need it. 2 losses on the season already. We didn't have that all of last season. Already have 2 losses this season, so defense to play better. We need more consistency on offense. Hopefully we get that versus the Texans. Enjoy. And welcome back to the Ravens online franchise, the best online franchise on YouTube. And this week we have a matchup with the 10-2 Baltimore Ravens and a 9-3 Houston Texans, which should be a good one. Baltimore comes out early to the running game, and look at Alex Collins early on with the nice cutback lane, getting some yards. Back to Collins again, another cutback and spin, and you can see early on Baltimore is doing it big with the running game like they have been doing all season. To the big and fullback up the middle for a first down. Lamar Jackson drops back, hits this tight end Hurst, and look at him break 2 tackles, and the turf monster gets him as he goes down. Jackson hands off to Montgomery, breaks a tackle in the pistol, as they do like to run that pistol set. And Lamar Jackson is so dangerous with the ball in his hands, running or passing. And the Ravens is driving down the field. Jackson tries to take off but goes down on the sack. Looks like, but he's back and almost throws an interception on that one. So they have to settle for the field goal as Baltimore goes up 3. Looks like Clowney got him on that previous play there, and he's one of the guys that they're gonna have to block if they're gonna have any success on his offense. But to the Texans offense, and look at what a nice pass. He just totally threaded the needle there on that one. We have 2 of the best young quarterbacks in the league going at it, as another completion there for a first down, and the Texans are on the move into the draw, and oh wow, breaks out of the crowd. Looks like they had him wrapped up, but Foreman broke out of that one for a good gain. Gives him a 2nd and 2 off tackle, and a nice cutback there by Miller. He is there. They have a good 1-2 combination with their backs. Watson's rolling out, and he takes it, slides down. Looked like might have been a late hit on that one, but no call. Watson slid down and got the first. Back to the ground game again. Not much going. Baltimore being one of the better teams in the league against the run. Taken down for another short game. Brings up a 3rd and 7. They stick to the ground game, and nope, nothing's going on there, so you have to settle for the field goal. Surprised they did not try the Baltimore pass defense at all. They did have to settle for a field goal. Brings us to 3-3 from 8 minutes in the second quarter, and Montgomery takes it. Looks like he has a hole, and he breaks it into the open, and no one is going to get him. Montgomery takes it all the way back to the house for the touchdown. And what a play. What a return. We show the special teams for a reason. Either it's a mistake or a big play, and it was a big play on that one. 10-3 up Baltimore. And they're going deep. Look at Houston. It has a man deep. Watson with a brilliant pass there for a big completion on the play to Fuller. And back to the ground game. They haven't had much success, but they got to keep Baltimore honest. Lamar Miller in the ground game again. Pounded up the middle. Brings up a 3rd and 8. And a draw play. And what a great call. Catching the Baltimore defense off guard. And they get the first down on that one. Smart play by Houston. And right back to the ground game again. Miller with the stiff arm, but does not pick up the first down. Baltimore looks like they're in a 4-4 front, looking to stop the run. They got to hike the ball, and they go with the counter to Foreman. Oh, and looks like they said move, get out the way, and he just did. Foreman goes on the counter for a touchdown. Good game so far at 10-10 with 2 minutes to go right before half. Alex Collins, not much room, but he has been successful early on in the game. Jackson looks like his own man got in his way, and Clowney takes him down again. Bring up a 3rd and long on the play. Jackson drops back and throws an interception. Terrible play by Jackson as the safety was all over it right there. Tried to force it in, but Webster picked it off, giving the Texans the ball on the 22nd yard line as the half winds down. Nice catch there. What a great catch. He just took it away from his man there and back to the ground game. A nice cutback. The Texans haven't had much success on the ground, but they're sticking with it, and it proves it, shows it off. And we're already at halftime. We have a special guest, Famous Amos, in the building for the halftime show. Enjoy.
What the hell? Bible! Come on! Oh! Bible! 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 Let go! Turn him up! Bible! 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 Let go! Bible! 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 Stop out! Stop out! Let go! Bible! Bible! Oh! 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 Bible!
Special thanks to Famous Amos and his street hip-hop crew for a great halftime performance. We get back into it. Houston is up 17-10, and they've stuck with the running game, has found some success in the run against Baltimore, which most teams have not. Off to a good start, and Deshaun Watson goes back to the running game. Looked like he called a little audible there to get his team's position. And another draw play. They have been successful with the draws, especially on third downs, to catching Baltimore off guard. We have a 3rd and short here, and Watson is calling audibles. Looks like he has some pressure. Intercepted, picked off by Eric Reed, one of the leaders of the defense, picked up in the offseason. That he has been a huge acquisition by Baltimore. A leader on and off the field, gives the offense back the ball, and they go back to Alex Collins, who's had 47 yards rushing so far in the game. Lamar Jackson drops back. Doesn't have much, and Clowney is there with his 3rd sack of the game. He's been absolutely dominant. Brings up a 3rd and 19. Jackson rolls out, throws in the coverage, and look at Snead come down with a circus catch. We have gotten to know he is just so reliably amazing on those circus catches, going up for a big first down. Brings up a 2nd and goal now. Jackson's going to see if he can make that catch worthwhile, and oh, had a tight end wide open, didn't see him till late. Brings up a 3rd and goal. Just threads the needle to Snead again at the 1 yard line. Big decision. They're going for it on 4th and 1. Up the middle to Collins. He gets absolutely drilled short of the first down, so they turn it over and give Houston back the ball from the 1 yard line with 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Over the middle there. Quick pass, doesn't get many yards. Still a 2nd and 9 there. They're still backed up. Intercepted by the man himself, C.J. Mosley, who always makes a play when the Ravens need it. And their own draw play, Montgomery bouncing outside, but you cannot run anything in the Clowney side. He is absolutely dominating everything today. Baltimore drops back, and it's popped up, intercepted. Jackson throws it right back to the Texans. Still down 10-7 in the 4th quarter. Off tackle, Lamar Miller, and you know one thing he's got, and that is speed. Big first down pickup there on that one. Barking out orders. Watson trying to make smart decisions and not turn the ball over. This one, and that's exactly what he does. Bradley, the young linebacker, Ben Bradley, picks it off, and that's a big turnover. Back to the ground game again, and look at Collins in and out, bobbing and weaving, making guys miss it. He dives in. What a great run, the best one we've seen today Alex Collins, just when his team needs him, goes in, ties it up 17-17. Watson, the play action. He's back. Oh, incomplete. That looked like he had a chance. Hopkins should have came down with that one, but a little too much traffic is on the play action. Hobson's under pressure. It's a fumble, and they just get to it. 3rd and long. Can the Baltimore defense get a stop here? And look at Hobson. Hopkins pulls it down in coverage. Still tied up. They're going for that. Drive, it is intercepted, lurked by Eric Reed again, and he is off to the races. Eric Reed could not ask for a better player, a better man in the community, and a better football player as he takes a knee in the end zone, putting up Baltimore 24-17 in the 4th quarter. Watson's got some work to do. He brings his main man in motion, Hopkins, and he throws another interception. Can you believe it? It's Eric Reed again with the hat trick on the play for another interception on the day. He has put Baltimore in a great position to win this game. 3 minutes to go. Jackson dropping back. He rolls out, and they're all over him. They were looking for that. He had the spy of McKinney, and he had the pass rush coming, so they had to settle for it. A field goal puts them up 27-17, and that is it, folks. That is the game. The Ravens win in a close one, down to the wire. Eric Reed was huge in that game. As you can see, the Baltimore did not do much. Lamar Jackson did not do much in the air. It was all the ground game and defense with 5 takeaways by the Ravens defense. Sometimes that's what it comes down to, turnover battle. Look at Watson and Jackson, just totally terrible games. Both had to rely on the running game. Oh, man. Clowney was just 7 tackles, 3 sacks. Mosley, I mean, the big players make big plays. You can see Eric Reed, Mosley, Clowney. Who says ratings don't matter? They do. They do matter. Big plays there. And that is it for the game. And we have Brandon Lee, backup linebacker, getting an upgrade in this one. Get his speed rusher on. As well as Tavon Young, the slot receiver that I moved to a starting role here, has been a big contributor to the series. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. We got more from the Baltimore Ravens series coming here at SGO. It's the Natural. I'm out.